One.
Tack It Up! All right, episode 1, Tack It Up podcast. Hosted by Rob.
That's right.
That's Dan.
Hi, guys. I'm Dan. All right, dude. Tell me about your week. What's going on this week?
Pretty standard for the most part, just work, And then driving to work the other day, blowout. Side of the highway. Cruising,
Jesus.
doing like a steady 80. Which, like, down...
As anyone we should.
Well, down here, dude, in Kakalaki, dude, speed limit's like 70. But if you're going 70, like, you're going slow. Like, cars are just whipping by you. First off, in North Carolina, it's trucks where it's like the front is lifted, but the back is sagging. You know what I'm talking about? So they're like...
Yeah.
It's just, they call that the Carolina squat.
The Carolina squat?
The Carolina squat is what the young kids in the car scene call it. But then you talk to the older gentlemen, and they call that the North Carolina fag drag.
The fag drag?
The fag drag.
Oh, my God.
But, dude, so I get a flat. I pull over. Now I'm like, oh, shit. So I pull out the spare tire, the little shitty scissor jack. And I'm like, man, I'm going to be here all day. But my car, the little fucking... roadside assistance kit doesn't come with a tire iron, apparently. So I'm like fucked, because I can't get this fucked up tire off. I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere Kakalaki. So, luckily, I call my buddy Ricky, and I'm like, hey Ricky, dude, you coming to work today? He's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, pull over here by this exit. I got a flat, I need some help. Like, you got a tire iron? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, dude, pull over, help me. So he comes through. He's got a tire iron, and he also has like a regular jack to jack up your car. So I'm like, dope. So he comes, change the tire. He pops the trunk. This guy's got a full bag of cement, but it's busted open. It's not just like it's not even like he just like went to Home Depot, threw it back there, like whatever. Like this shit was, it was a full bag of cement, but it was just like rocks and shit everywhere. I'm like, dude, there's no use for it anymore.
Oh my.
Like if he throws a water bottle back there and that shit like busts open, he's just gonna have a fucking cement trunk. But got my car, fucking got my tire replaced on there, went to work. That's kind of that was the height of my week, man. What about you?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, work's been slow, dude. Like around here, Montville. For anyone that's not listening, Montville is like a rich town in New Jersey. It's like in northern New Jersey, but it's like kind of rough, dude. Because everyone here has COVID in quotations,
Right?
Because
Alleged COVID.
Alleged. I'm not betting on anything.
Yeah.
Dude, so like I've been like doing nothing, man. Like I go to work, I read. For anyone interested, I just read Atomic Habits. Very good book. A lot of good lessons. But dude, that's about it. Like I'm gonna start a book club before I actually start working. Like it's like insane.
Yeah, I definitely got to pick up on reading more. I just gotta find like the motivation in myself to get into it. Because once I pick up a book and I start reading, I know I'll be good. But it's just like that initial step. Yeah. That initial step to like start reading and like shit, that's my biggest challenge.
You know what it is, man? Like it's like work is like now my reading time because it's so slow.
Yeah.
So why not read? What else am I gonna do? Go on my phone and just look at stupid shit. Like go on Instagram, look at stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like it just makes no sense to, not read.
Speaking of Instagram, follow the podcast that we don't have an Instagram for yet, but by the time we upload this, we'll probably have an Instagram.
We got an Instagram.
Do we have an Instagram?
Yeah.
We have an Instagram. Yeah. Follow it, whatever the @ is, because I don't know it.
All right, hold on, guys. Let me throw up this @ real quick. This is the most improvised podcast in the world.
Oh, yeah, we're doing this on the fly. It's not the #1 live podcast in the world.
Tack_it_up.
Tack it up!
Tack it up!
Oh, so let's go into where the name comes from. Most people probably aren't even familiar with it. I could think of maybe 5 people
What
who
the fuck are
understand it.
these white? What the fuck are these white guys yelling at it?
Yeah.
Five. I can name 5 people in the whole world that probably understand
Oh
what.
yeah, 5 people, and that's the people from shout out P Town. Um. So should we go should we go into a little history lesson about
We go in a
tack?
little rabbit hole.
Yeah. Let's. So Dan and I a couple years ago, we used to work for our local town, filling potholes. Right, not the most glorious job, but probably the most
But
fun
it's
job.
a job of honor. Honor, fun.
honor,
Like,
honor, dignity, respect.
if you're not getting respect, filling a hole, like you have no respect.
So, basically, what tack is, it's like a glue for the asphalt to stick to the existing asphalt, like the fresh asphalt to stick to the existing asphalt. It's kind of like that glue. And when we worked for this job, they would, we were high school kids, so we would get like a ton of like fresh asphalt a day, and they're like, all right, this is what we have for the day, let's get rid of it. So we're just trying to get rid of that as fast as we can, because then once it's gone, like, okay, our day's done, we don't have to do anything anymore. But the one process was like tack, which was like this like glue for it, but it was super sticky. Like if you got it on your skin,
On anything.
yeah, if it would stain your clothes. It wasn't coming out of your clothes. If you got it on your skin, it'll take like a week to like wash off. It was super sticky. It was just nasty stuff. But they would always yell at us to be like, "Tack it up," and
You just have to get it.
"Tack it up." But
Oh god.
so that's where the name comes from.
And guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. This was not. This was. I might joke about it. It's not a glorious job. Like the people that work there, you would see them at a circus. Some of them, about 50% of them,
Yeah, I
like they would
mean,
be doing a sideshow circus.
let's, should we just go into some stories about working for the town?
Yeah, we
We
can
should
go
we
into some.
should we should make that kind of like a weekly thing. We'll just share a story here and there about it because we have enough that we could be here for like 7 hours talking about all the crazy stories we have.
All right, let's run right into it. Which one goes first, dude? There's so many.
I mean, we just got to talk about Ed. I think I feel like rightfully so. We just got to talk about Ed.
All right, guys. So we had this guy. His name was Eddie Salardo.
Dude, I was gonna just
He
drop
might be
his
listening.
full name, dude. Oh shit! All right, it's out
Great,
there.
great guy. If you guys want to follow him, I mean, he'll probably talk to you for hours because
Oh
that's
yeah,
the guy he is.
he
He's
doesn't
like
even
this
know you.
little.
I was gonna say he doesn't
Me?
even have to know you, but he'll act like he's your best friend.
Oh yeah, he's a weirdo, dude. He's like someone's own. He's like your uncle.
Oh yeah. He
Like
definitely belongs in a cage.
he belongs in a. He belongs in an exhibit. Like he should be like fossilized after all said and done. So this guy, he was like 4'1", on a good day, and I don't know. There's something about him. He would wear his pants to his tits, and this guy would be running. He would hold the best. He'd come in every morning. He'd go, he would just start speaking like too fast for his own little head. He'd come in with a briefcase. And one day there was this kid, Brett. He opened the briefcase. The only thing that was in that briefcase, I gotta admit to you guys, it was a Snickers bar and a folder. I've never met someone that like just a briefcase, Snicker bar, folder. It
Just
takes a lot of balls to just put Snicker bar folder. That's it.
just an
That's
empty
all he went
folder.
with.
Was there any documents in there?
I think he just had empty head, dude. No, I think it was like an attendance sheet, like he was like a school principal. Oh, dude. So share one of yours, dude. I gotta hear some.
I gotta go with the Ed. When he started working for the town, he was a garbage man, and the head boss of like the whole department lived in town, and Ed was on his garbage route. So Ed goes, picks up the guy's trash, and he sees, not near the trash cans, but like closer to the guy's house in his little garden, he sees a garden gnome. He's like, oh, this broken garden gnome must be trash that he, hasn't gotten to. Let me just be a nice guy and throw it out for him. Which,
Oh no.
by the way, if your garden gnome isn't in the trash, it's probably not trash, you know? If it's still in your garden, it's probably not trash. But Ed, little Eddie there, decides to throw it out anyway. And that dude, in return, Ed had to mow the boss's lawn every week for the dude's life. The
Dude, I think
dude,
the guy, he was still doing it, dude. The guy died.
the guy died, and Ed, I think, was still mowing his lawn every week, every Saturday. Ed would go there, not even on his working day. He would have to go there on his off day and mow his lawn. And
Oh,
because
dude.
Ed mowed, he mowed a total of two lawns, right? His lawn and his boss's lawn. And because he mowed two lawns for free, he considered himself a landscaper by profession. He said, like, his side gig was he was a landscaper.
He's like, yeah, guys, I do this on the side. You ask him if he gets paid, he just look at you, you walk away. Oh my god. I think he was a character, that guy.
Oh, yeah. He'd give you the shirt off his back, but at the same time, that shirt off his back would be sweaty, ripped, holes in it. You know, it's like,
Oh my
I'm better off without a shirt kind of thing. But
I
the
know
thought
way
was
too
there.
much about that guy for working there for 2 dude. I remember he was like, oh yeah, I live with my soon to be wife. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't mean to put this guy out wrong or anything. He was a grown man he was living in the basement. He was living like almost in the garage of this lady's house.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he
He
was
was just
his wife.
renting out a room from this lady, but he told everyone that it was his soon to be wife or something.
I'm
But
about to cry.
yeah,
I don't think he just wasn't all there.
yeah, he just wasn't all there.
Oh, dude. He was like a dad to me. Oh man. All right, dude. So how's the fam been?
My dad's been crazy as ever. Just bought a touchscreen
Mom.
toaster.
All right, go into that. Let me hear about. You texted me about. Let me hear this touchscreen
So
toaster.
we had a regular, standard, traditional toaster, which I feel like is pretty common. And for whatever reason, it just I don't know what was wrong with it. Maybe the spring was busted, but like you push the little lever down, and it wouldn't stay down and toast the bread. You know, you don't
Yeah.
toast, you toast bread, and it wouldn't toast the bread. And so I'm like, okay, easy fix. I'll just hold the fucking lever down until my bread is toasted. So I hold it down, and about 5 seconds later, I start seeing smoke come out of this thing. So I'm like, hold up, that ain't a good idea.
Yeah. Hold up. Wait a minute.
So I clean out all the breadcrumbs and everything. It's clean. You know, nothing stuck up in there, at least nothing I could see. And I tried again, still not working. So I'm like, screw it. How expensive could toasters be? We'll just buy a new one. So I throw it out, and I tell my dad, I'm like, hey, can you buy a toaster today? And he's just like, all right, yeah. The dude comes back with a damn touchscreen toaster. The box
Oh
is
my god.
there. I'm looking at it. I'm like, what the hell is it? You couldn't buy a regular toaster? And he's like, I don't know. I saw this one. It looked cool. I'll buy it. I'm like, what the hell do you need a touchscreen toaster? First off, he also says that he looked around the house and he found a spare toaster we had. I don't know how many people are carrying backup toasters in their house,
I
but
don't
we
know who
had
just
one.
keeps a toaster on ice, dude. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
we had one. It's not as nice as our original toaster, right? It's a downgrade,
Yeah.
but it's normal. You turn the dial to whatever toast setting you like, and then you push the lever down, and it'll toast your bread. You know, which I like. So
Oh my.
currently, we're using the old school backup toaster, and then until that breaks, then we're going to use the touchscreen toaster. I don't know the average life of a toaster, but like this
Dude,
one
you're
that
gonna
we've been
get
using,
50.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. This one that we've been using, I can't remember when we used a different toaster. So this backup toaster now, I mean, this thing's probably going to work for another like 15, 20 years until the
Dude, I've
touchscreen
never heard of
toaster.
someone having a toaster on ice, dude. You guys literally got a touchscreen toaster. That touchscreen toaster is gonna be it's gonna be covered in dust. You're gonna be like 60 when that toaster is finally ready for use.
I know, I
By that
know.
time, you can hit a button and toast will come to your door like
It's
mail.
yeah, yeah. Dude, can you
Oh my
imagine? Do you remember when milkmen were a thing? You used to just get milk delivered to your house, like
yeah,
mail?
can you imagine that? There used to be a job. Can you
Dude, can
imagine
we
you're
bring
like the
that
guy who
shit
brought
back,
mail?
dude? You know how awesome that is? You just get milk delivered to your door? Like, it was.
Dude, if someone brought milk today, dude, they would die.
Oh,
In the
yeah,
world
but
we
I
live in
mean,
today, they would be shot. You would get milk in a bullet wound. That's what you'd be walking around with.
yeah, but I mean, shit. I mean, I'll take delivered milk to my door. I mean,
Can
that's
you
kind of
imagine?
dope when you think about it. Just like a scheduled milk delivery. I guess we kind of have that with like Amazon. You could just schedule shit to come like once a month for Amazon.
You don't gotta fucking tell me, dude.
Yeah, what about your
My
dad?
dad, dude, my dad, he got this Amazon gift card. He thought he was Al Capone. Probably's got a huge limit on it because the guy doesn't do anything. Dude, so I come home every day from school. I'm like, all right, another three. I come the next day, another four. The next day I'm like, all right, there could be nothing else in this world that this guy can buy. Because at this point, it's just like he'll buy like aquatic shit. Like he'll buy like something for the backyard, something to put in the pool. Like he was buying shoes off Amazon. I'm like, what's wrong with you? But the worst is like a month, dude. During Christmas time, a month ago, Rob, this guy was Chris Kringle. This guy had 7 packages a day for the whole. It was 25 days of Christmas. It was insane. It was like shit you wouldn't even think of. Like, dude, you know what he got me? He got me a Weird Al Yankovic. Those like those things that grow like what do they call it? A chia pet. Fucking a chia
Yeah.
pet. He
You
got
got
me
you
a
a
Weird Al
weirdo.
Yankovic chia pet. Dude, he gave me it on Christmas. He's like, you like this, right? I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? What is this?
That is awesome though, dude. I kind of like it.
It's out of the fucking. I got it. It's out of the box. It's out of the box on that one.
Are you watering that
So
thing?
I'm not. I'm scared to take it out of the box. That's a vintage artifact right there. You have to search the web for
I
that.
was gonna say, where could you even find one of those?
Rob, I don't even know. I don't know who his chia pet dealer is.
It's
If he
Chia
just
Pet
got it,
guys, yeah.
I don't know who's. I don't know. I don't know where you get that. But dude, it's like everything. Like now, today I go downstairs. I go up this morning. I mean, normal TV. I walk up downstairs. There's a normal like 45-inch TV that most people would have because you don't need a mega theater downstairs. I come downstairs. I'm like, oh, TV's kind of loud. I look around. It was like I was looking at like an amphitheater. There was what is this, 75-inch TV? Rob, it's so big. I wish I can show it on camera. He had to put a wooden plank on the base of the TV stand because it didn't fit. He would rather buy a big plank of wood and then get a TV that fits. And he comes to me, he's like, this is going to be awesome for the Super Bowl. He's like, isn't it? I'm like, dude, you bought a probably $2,000 TV for the Super Bowl. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on, buddy? You can't be serious. Just like a bunch of that shit, though, man.
I
I
get
know.
like that
What else
too.
your dad bought?
My dad has bought. So down here, dude, of course, my dad makes friends with this guy who's like a hoarder. This dude bought a house just to put all his junk in, and
No.
like this dude's like 80 years old, right? And he has like this spare home, which is basically like a hoarder's house, which is where he just keeps all his junk that he sells, and he just hangs out there all day and waits for cars or people like my dad, who's like, oh, look at this, all this stuff. And my dad, of course, makes friends with him. Where my dad will like give this guy like a broken screwdriver, and this guy will give my dad like a broken different screwdriver. Like my dad will give him a broken flathead. This guy will give my dad a broken Phillips. And my dad's like, "Oh,
Oh my god.
I got this new screwdriver." You're like, "What the
We're
fuck are you
doing
like?"
trades.
Yeah, yeah. My dad like barters with the guy, and my dad's like, "Oh
Oh,
yeah, it's my best friend."
sounds like your dad, dude.
My dad bought a horse plow from the guy.
Why?
I don't know. My
What does
dad's
your
like,
dad?
"This looks cool." it's like a half broken horseplow too. My dad's like, I don't know. He's like, I think it'll look nice in the yard. I'm like, what the fuck are you putting a damn
Your dad's using
horseplow in
the
the yard?
your dad's using the horse plow as a decoration. Don't
Oh
tell me
yeah.
he's doing that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on.
What about so
Come
like he
on.
likes that shit for decorate? He also likes to buy the most high tech stuff that he has no idea how to work, right? Like a touchscreen toaster for one,
Oh my
but like
god.
our lawnmower. I got to go into this our lawnmower. Dan, have you seen the lawnmower?
No, dude, I
It,
haven't made it down there
dude,
yet to see the
this guy
lawnmower in
got like
action.
a Roomba for your lawn. Like the shit just goes
What?
around in a random pattern and cuts the grass.
Is it good?
It works. I'll be surprised, dude. The thing actually works. But and like
That's
he
that's
just
insane.
controls it from the phone. Everything. It's like
Oh my
and it's
god.
like the size of a Roomba. It's like a little tiny thing,
Yeah.
and it just goes around and it'll just cut the grass. It just goes and cuts the
How long
grass.
does that shit take, dude?
I mean, it'll take like a couple days to do like the whole lawn,
Yeah.
but like it's not like one side of the lawn's overgrown and the other side is cut short. You know,
Yeah.
like you don't really notice
It's
it, but
like
like it's pretty cool. But it's not something for me personally. Like I'd rather just do the old lawnmower trick.
yeah,
But
cut the lawn.
we have a big lawn here, and it's hot as fuck in the summer. Where it's like, dude, if you're gonna be out there all day, you'll
Oh,
probably
you
get
don't
heat
want to go out
stroke.
there. You'll
Yeah,
die, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's good, dude.
Oh, dude, I just
I
realized we
mean,
didn't even tell the world what we're drinking, what we're sipping on today.
what are you sipping on today? Let me hear it.
New Belgium Fat Tire. Okay, and it's
Yeah,
5.2% alcohol. I'm not getting hammered. Saturday night chilling, running the podcast. Episode 1. Got to keep my head on a swivel. You know.
I can say the opposite. I'm drinking Voodoo Ranger, 9%. I think I'm down fucking 4 of these. I'm hammered, but I'm surviving with the
Surviving.
goodwill of Domino's people. That's not a plug. We're not sponsored by Domino's.
Not sponsored by
No, but
Domino's.
I told you, dude, the IPA grind is different. They'll bring you into a like. I haven't drank in a real. I still have those Millers that you had in my house, like the whole case,
Dude, come on.
untou-
2 years
untouched.
now. You still got that Buffalo Trace, that whiskey?
Of course, I'll sip on that a little later, dude. But you know what it is? I'm just so accustomed to the IPAs, dude. I'm like a sommelier now,
You're an expert on them?
dude. Because I only drink them once a week, so it's like if I'm gonna drink those once a week, I better be an expert.
I guess, man.
I mean, I just don't know how you drink those Millers, man.
Oh, dude, I just drink because I'll just drink those all day. You know, wake up,
See, that's insane.
wake up around 11 a.m., crack a Miller. You know, because
Yeah,
it's light.
tell them people what you don't understand. My friend right here, he has a what you call. I don't know if you guys know. It's called the shower beer. I don't
Dude,
know if
yeah,
you ever went
people
into
know.
those.
No, people know about shower. That like I didn't create that, dude. That's like a known thing. Like people do that shit
There's no way
worldwide.
there's a forum for shower beers.
Oh, I guarantee you, there's like a full like subreddit about shower beers,
Subreddit
dude.
for
Yeah,
shower beers.
it's a dude. It's a
I don't
thing,
know,
man.
man.
It's a thing,
I
man.
don't
Everyone does
know.
it. Everyone does it. Have you done one yet? Have you tried it? Shit'll change your
To
life,
be honest,
bro.
dude, I think I'm gonna put one in the shower tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just
crack my shower beer virginity.
do it, man, and come back next week. Tell us how it is. I'm telling you, it's refreshing. But here's the thing,
That's
and I've only done it with Millers, right? Because you need something light, you know.
oh IPA. You'd be puking. You'd be
Oh yeah,
washing
yeah.
your hair, puking.
Yeah, I would recommend doing it with like a light beer, and you bring two in there with you, right? Because one you drink when you're in the shower, it gets a little watered down, it gets warm fast because you're taking a hot shower, and then you need one after when you're putting your clothes on and drying off and shit. So bring two in there. That's a pro tip. But dude, it's
So here's the
nice.
debate. You're a warm shower guy.
Oh, dude, don't tell me that there's a dude. I know
I'm
cold
a
or
cold shower
shower.
guy. I'm a cold
Come on,
shower dude.
come on.
I take showers, dude. That like probably kill somebody. Like
And
you're just
you're
in there. It's like a ice box.
what the hell? Hell
That shit
no.
will wake you right up, dude. You
Yeah,
go
it'll
in there
wake
right
you
in the
up, dude,
morning.
but I can't sit in a cold shower and have enough time to like even put soap on my body. Dude, where do your nuts go?
Nuts are right in the stomach. Take a kangaroo pouch. Kangaroo song. Kangaroo song. Yeah.
Oh man.
Dude, I'm telling you, take a cold shower. You'll never look back.
I mean, here's what I could do, which I have done before, and it's I'll take a warm shower, and then when I'm about done, I'll make it cold a little bit and cool myself, and then it's like, ooh, it gives me a little jolt, and I'm like, all right,
Look at
you
you
know,
ready, dude.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Not the whole shower cold. Hell no.
I used to do the warm shower thing, man, but like sometimes you gotta take that cold shower in the morning, kick your ass.
Nah.
See, but I'm an early riser now. Like, what time are you rising?
Oh, earliest 10 a.m.
I'm a 6 o'clock riser now, dude. I'm
Oh,
like an old
jeez.
fucking man.
Here's what I'll
Like, I
do.
get up, I get my coffee. Let me hear the routine.
I'll wake up, dude. 9:30 the stock market opens. So I set an alarm 9:30, peek at the phone, and then that just kind of sets the day right there. I'll look at my stocks, see if I'm red or green, and usually if I'm
Depends on
green,
the mood.
yeah, usually if I'm green, I feel good. I'm like, nice. And then usually if I'm red, I'm like, oh, this sucks. And then I go back to sleep. But usually if it's like red, then I'm too stressed and I kind of wake back up around like 10 and I'm like, oh shit, all right, let's try to like not lose too much money. But if I'm green, I'll go back to sleep, probably wake up 10:30, 11, and then, you know, just mosey on for a bit. Don't really do anything. Leave my house 1:30, go to work.
Oh, at least you like go to work. You don't think about the stuff. Like,
Oh no,
see, dude,
I'm
that's
I'm
where.
trading while driving. I drive to work, dude.
Well,
I'm
that's
I'm
not
making
good.
trades. Dude,
People,
when
if you don't
I
understand, this guy's got an hour and a half ride to work.
yeah, like when I blew out my tire, I went sold enough stocks to cover the tire, and then I started changing my tire.
This guy's fucking insane.
I mean, that's how you gotta live, man.
I mean, it's a way to live. I got to give you that.
Listen, I'm gonna
That
have
is a
a
way to
yacht.
live.
I'm trying to have a yacht within the next 5 years, probably.
Next 5 years, you said?
Yeah, it might not be a full size yacht. It might be just a model, but I'm gonna have one.
Yeah.
Might just
Should
be
we
a
just start making model yachts?
might just be a Google image file of a yacht, but I'm
Oh
gonna
my
have one.
god! I'll send you a fax. Do you
Yeah,
send fax anymore? Now I sound like I'm 90. No
dude. Yeah,
joke
dude. I
about
don't even
that,
think I have a fax machine. Like
dude.
I
I
don't
mean,
even know if my printer's capable of fax.
how is the stocks, dude? Because I know, like, I got that IRA you told me about, but about like other than that, dude, I'm just coasting. I haven't bought shit.
Um, Friday it was red. It was a red couple days. For me personally, at least, I don't really check like the Dow and shit, but I mean, I'm sure that was probably red too. But I mean, overall for the year, I'm up. I'm up a pretty good amount. I'm happy. Uh, can't complain. I'm expecting a pretty decent dip coming soon, within maybe a month
Oh
or
yeah.
two. Like a pretty nice dip. That's going to be a little rough, but uh, I listen to a lot of other traders and a lot of more experienced people than I am, and what they
What are
say
they
is like
saying
you.
about that?
Well, I mean they're saying same thing about like the dip and everything like that. First off, no one knows, if it's actually gonna dip this and that, but
No.
like you kind of get a feeling. But you trade what's in front of you. The options, the opportunities that are in front of you. That's what you have to take advantage of. You know. So if there's a big dip that's coming, you got to see what has the potential to run up, and make those decisions there when the time comes. But I have my plan. I feel
As
confident.
long as you got a plan, dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
try to get into it. Do you know what it is? I just put so much money into that shoe business. Still working itself out.
mhm.
Plus, I just got student loans. Shit sucks, man.
Yeah.
They don't tell you that. They don't give you a playbook when you grow up. Like, oh, get ready to pay for shit.
Oh yeah.
Get
I
ready to
mean,
pay for all this bullshit. You're stuck with it.
yeah, that's why I'm super fortunate that I still live at home with my parents, and my parents
Oh
aren't
yeah,
like
dude.
charging me rent and anything like that. Like I pay for what I use, kind of thing, but like at the same time, like I keep most of my check to myself and spend it how I want.
Both looking at yeah, dude.
So
Shout out to the both parents.
both
Keeping,
parents,
keeping the
they
paychecks in the pockets.
yeah, they I mean they could if they wanted to, they could be like, hey, listen, you know, you're almost 25 years old. Maybe you should start paying bills. But luckily, they don't. I mean, I've
No,
offered too. I was like, if you guys need help, let me know. But at the same time, like my parents, they're doing well for themselves too. Like they don't need the help. It's if I would give them money, it would
exactly.
just be them being greedy at that point, which they don't want to do either.
Dude, it's sad, bro. Seeing people like, I mean, I see people every day. I talk to people all the time, and people come in like, "Oh, I can't afford this, can't afford that." I'm like, dude, what's going on? Like, we just live in like like, if you actually have a real job, real bills to pay during this time, I put all my prayers out to you because it
Uh,
is hard. It is
yeah.
hard,
Well,
dude.
the real problem is how the government. I mean, not to get too like political here, but the government is telling you that these businesses can open or that these businesses aren't essential, right? Who's the government to tell you if your business is essential or not?
These
And they're putting these people out of business, but then they're not helping the people that are out of work. They're like, okay, you can't work because it's unhealthy, it's unsafe, but it sucks for you. We're not going to help you. Which I mean, in turn, how are people supposed to pay their bills and do this and that and everything? And like a $2,000 stimulus check or whatever, that's not going to pay the bills for the past year that this has been going on, you know?
dude, reverse that. What the fuck is $600 gonna do?
Yeah. Like
I get paid
it's
like $750 a week. What is $600 gonna do for like an actual family? Like I don't have a kid. I don't have a wife. I have a girl. But I don't have a wife. I don't have a kid. Tell me how $600 is gonna help me
yeah. Like that's why you
if you got like
can't
a newborn and a
it,
family and a mouth to feed.
in my personal opinion, it's just if you in terms of COVID is that like you either have to let everything open, let everything be normal again. And people are going to get COVID. People are probably going to die from COVID. That's a risk you got to take. People are dying of COVID every day now with all these masks and guidelines and everything, which there's no proof that it's actually helping people.
Yeah,
Or you shut everything down. No one could leave their house for 2 weeks or whatever. You stay inside, you're locked down, you can't leave for anything, no matter what. Which is it's gonna be terrible. That wouldn't work either. Both
trust
options
me, dude.
aren't
Being
good.
inside with like both options suck, but do you really just want to like suck for the rest of your dude? I work like in a food business. Like you go into our place, it looks like we're like we're selling shop. It's like the chairs are up, we got a shield in front of us. Like that's the new norm. Like how is the difference between you've seen both? How is the difference between New Jersey, North Carolina? COVID rise. Like how is that?
Well, so where I live in North Carolina is it's out in the country. So maybe
Yeah,
like because it's more spread out and there's just not a lot of people to begin with, it's a little more laid back. People I've never been to a place. I haven't been going out much to begin with, but I've also never been to a place where like people have been like people walking around without masks. I've never seen workers been like, "Hey, you have to wear a mask." Or
yeah.
whatever. So it's a lot more laid back. It seems like people are, you know, um, just like not letting it phase them. Like yeah, so it's probably about 50-50 with people wearing masks, and it's not really like much has changed. It's just kind of when you go outside, you see people wearing masks, like when you go to stores and stuff. But it's not like It's not like it's you don't feel locked down. You know, you feel free, kinda.
See, I
In New
wish you could say the
Jersey,
same.
yeah. And when I went to New Jersey, it was like it was weird seeing how everyone was wearing a mask and like people wouldn't like
They wouldn't
conversate with
look at
each
you.
other. Yeah, they wouldn't look at
Wouldn't
you.
look
They
at
would
you. Wouldn't
like
conversate. Crazy.
if you guys were both in an aisle, like in a supermarket or something, and it's like you would have to walk past, like people would turn around and walk the other way and go like around. You know, where like in North Carolina, it's not like that. At least from what I've seen, it was weird. Well, I just saw a thing like the New York Times, like Wuhan is like completely open. Like they are
Oh yeah,
100%
dude.
back to
Oh, I
normal.
mean,
They're doing like rock concerts and everything.
it's literally having ragers.
Yeah.
You go over there, like, raging, raging.
And it's like I don't know
Like,
what they did. I don't know if they went like full lockdown, like no one's allowed outside their house or the Chinese government will shoot you or like what?
yeah.
But like whatever they did, I mean, let's do it kind of thing. Well, I mean, let's
Dude,
not
we
do
should
it
have
if
done
it's
it from
like
the start.
yeah.
Like, we're 8 months in. What the? How can we change? Tell me how we can change. Dude, I got kicked out of a fucking Sephora the other day. Getting my girlfriend face cleaning product. I went in there with a gator. You know, one of those like what
Yeah,
they use
like
for like yeah, snowboarding,
yeah,
all that.
like a face
Dude, I had one of
mask.
those on because it's just like my gym mask. You know, I like because it's like lightweight. You know, I'm not sick. I get tested when I go in the door, like temperature, all that shit. This girl looks at me. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna have to leave." She's like, "You can't come in here looking like that." I look at her. I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, did I offend you?" She's like, "Do you want a real mask?" I'm like, "No, I'm all right." And she kicked me out. I'm like, "What's going on, dude?" I had to wait in the line to get into like a store at the mall.
Jeez.
That's insane, dude. Like a 20-minute line to get into a store at the mall.
That's insane.
That's the world we live in now, dude. Like even at the place I work in, I got to be like one person at a time. Just like rules. It's just crazy, dude. It's all crazy.
Yeah.
That's the world we live in now, man. Shit happens.
It's not always
Dude,
going to
so
be
what?
like this at least.
Nah. I mean, we're young, dude. 24, 22, respectively. We're not going to live like this for the rest of our life. But it's like a crazy time and period that we're going to live in, though.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is shit we'll be telling our kids, you know?
Oh
Like, me
yeah.
and you will be telling, like, little Dan, little Rod. Like, it's crazy.
What else you got, Dan?
Man, so how was, dude, going on our childhood, like, how was it, man, in P-Town? Like, how was it in Lake Hiawatha? Like, how was it growing up in a small town, I'd say? Because most people, I don't know if they're listening, they might be from a small town, big town. But we're small town guys, right next to a shitty ass city in New York City itself. So how was it, dude, just like growing up in a small town? Because I know how it was for me.
See, that's the thing. It's like I don't know how to kind of go into detail because like it has its ups and downs. Um,
Oh yeah,
I I liked how close everyone was, but
convenience.
I feel like that was our street though. Like
Oh
we were
yeah,
friends with our neighbors. You know,
no one's friends
here,
with the neighbors anymore, dude.
yeah, here
No,
where I moved here, I don't talk to my. I've been down here for almost 3 years now, and it's like I only know one of my neighbors' names that I met once. You know, everyone else, and it's like yeah, they'll wave to each other, but it's not like hey, how are like people don't. I mean, yeah, one of those years was a pandemic year, I guess, so it's you know people are
yeah, but you
kind of
were
scared
down
to
there
leave
for
their
way
home.
more than a pandemic year.
But yeah, even before the whole COVID, it's I didn't really talk to anyone or anything. It was weird. It's like people didn't really leave their house, and if they did, it's like they left their house, got in their car, whatever. Like people wouldn't just be like outside talking to each other. It's weird. Which that's what I liked about living back in New Jersey in the small town, it was maybe it's just because like that's where I went to school, so it's like I knew so many people, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh, so and so lives here, this person lives there, and
dude,
I was gonna say
I
like the
get that.
convenience, everything's local. You know what I mean? Like you have 10 different pizza places within five
Oh, the
minutes of you,
bagels, though. I was thinking about the
bagels.
bagels.
Yeah, like everything's just nearby. I liked it, but at the same time, dude, it's almost there's like a
The
downside
price,
because it's
man.
like well everyone knows each other, so it's just kind of like the drama spreads so
Oh yeah,
fast, you know, and like rumors and stuff it spreads
there's
so
no escaping
fast.
that shit.
Yeah,
I think we're at an age. I don't know. Maybe I'm. We're both at an age where I just don't give a fuck anymore. But like, dude, growing up, like even in P Town, like you just like see, because like you go to a small town in, let's say, Florida, somewhere else. Like I go to like Maine every so like, dude, our small town is a big city. At the like our small town is equivalent to like a big like a decently sized city somewhere else. Because
oh
dude,
yeah.
we're so close to New York. Like it's insane how many people live here. But it is like I get what you're saying. Like if roles were reversed, like I feel the same way. Because dude, you know everybody here. You don't want to fuck. It's like you're shitting where you eat every day. There's no like step away from that.
Yeah, and it's kind of at least what I felt like when I was there was like I felt like sometimes like if I went out in public, it's like oh I there's someone I'm gonna see that
Oh,
like
dude,
maybe I
feel it
don't
every
want to
day.
see. You know what I mean? Or it's
Feel it every day.
like maybe yeah, like going to the gym or whatever. You know, that's like something like you're kind of self-conscious about. Like what if you're lifting weights and you see someone else who you went to high school with like putting up more weight than you or something. And you're just kind of like, oh man, I don't want this person to see that I'm weaker than them or something. You know what I mean? Like little shit like that, which doesn't actually matter. You know, it's like who gives a fuck.
No, but it matters in your head, dude.
But
Like
yeah,
you, yeah, I get that.
or it's like the other thing too, which like I mean I know I've dealt with was like if I was going to like the store or something and like going to the store with my parents and then there's like a girl in my grade that like works at the store and like seeing them it's like okay now she knows like my parents kind of thing not like knows
Yeah,
my parents but it's just like oh yeah it's a little
no, I
weird
get
there's
what
almost kind of like an awkward tension there which was like oh wait I also overthink everything
dude. Same way. We're the same person in that
so
regard.
yeah I never liked that aspect of it where it's like okay I know like this guy works at food you know this guy works at this store I'm going there hopefully I don't see this guy because then like maybe he might judge me just the 2 seconds where he's like all right your total's you know $67 and my mom's like okay sure you know
Dude,
like
social anxiety is a big thing, man. Like we're
yeah
both like I think like extroverts, but like we're also introvert. Like we're both like I don't want to see anybody. Like we're both outgoing people in the sense of like we'll say hi, have a fun time, but like dude, I don't want to see anybody I fucking know. Like why? Why would I want to see anybody I know? It's just
yeah
like to have my head go crazy. But I get that though. Dude, you know what it is though? This whole quarantine thing's got everyone. If you, dude, it's definitely crazy in the sense of I've learned so much about myself, what's going on around me. It's just crazy. Like if you didn't learn something in this time period, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what to tell you at that point. Dude, because like before this, I was like stupid. I didn't know how to like I was like I didn't know how to read. Like I'll tell even the audience right here. I was like a dumb boy. You asked me to read a book, I was ever since quarantine started, I've read like 12 books. This shit, it's like good and bad what's going on today, but it's gonna work itself out.
yeah it's good in the sense that like you know in the hard tough times is kind of where
We come together.
you learn about yourself you know and it'll make you stronger. And that's kind of the good aspect of it. But the bad aspect of it is you kind of lose your mind in the process almost. You know, how
It's
much
not.
longer is
I'm
this
gonna
going to
be honest
take?
with you. It's not bad to lose your mind sometimes. It's not,
Said from a crazy
dude. If you
person.
have it, Yeah, I mean, aside from like a lunatic that's drinking beer right now. But no, dude, it's not bad to lose your mind sometimes. It's not good to feel contentment every like silver spoon every day.
Oh, I agree 100%. You should never feel content no matter what.
No,
You should never
no,
just be
that's
like, okay, I've made it. You should always strive for more, do better, be better, any way you can.
no, dude. I mean, that's what I think that's what I was going at. Like this quarantine's made me want to strive for more. Like I started a business. We're doing this right now. Like, dude, without we don't know where we'd be without this. So it's like a good. I mean, good and evil.
Yeah, it's always kind of trying to see the glass half full
Oh
kind
yeah,
of thing.
100%. Uh,
What
dude,
else is
so
going
what's your
on,
mom
man?
up to?
My
I
mom's
haven't
been up
seen.
there. She's been up in
Is
Jersey
she,
taking care of her granddaughter.
is she still going crazy up here?
Yeah, I mean she's getting a little better. She's one of those people that like, believes in a New Year's resolution.
Oh
So
yeah,
I'm against those. I'm like if you want change, you start it now. Kind of like what we were just talking
yeah,
about. If you want change, you get up right now, you get up tomorrow. You set your alarm like 6 a.m. If you want to start working out, set your alarm 6 a.m. Get up, go, start working out. You don't have to wait for a
yeah.
new
Me,
year to do
me,
things.
I'll help you with that.
But my
I get.
mom's a little different. It's like every year around the holiday season, she's like, "Oh, I ate too much around the holidays. New Year comes, I'm gonna start a diet." And this year I think is the best, probably because like my brother, she's living with my brother, and
Like an ultra health guy.
yeah, and his girlfriend. So they're big in the whole healthy scene and go to the gym all the time. So I think that's good for her in that sense. Uh, so she's been good doing that. She's coming back down here for about a month next month.
Oh, that's good. At least she comes back with your dad and shit.
Yeah, my dad's been lonely without her. Plus, like, dude, my
Oh,
dad doesn't know how to like file the taxes. That's the main reason she's coming down.
she's coming back for tax season.
Yeah, she's coming back for tax season. She's got to do that. I mean, I don't know how to do my taxes either. I would just go to like an H&R Block and be like, "All right, here's
Oh
the
yeah,
paperwork my job gave me. You guys figure it out." Like you guys could be like, "Oh, you're only getting back 7 cents." I'll be like, "Sweet, dude, 7 cents. I'll take it."
I'll take it.
You know?
That's more than I had yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like,
At least she gets to spend time with you guys.
yeah. I mean, she's been there for a while, man.
Oh yeah, dude. Even when like you were up here, she was up here for a while.
Yeah, I think she's been up there since maybe around like August, September ish. Maybe around September.
Oh, she's
But
coming back, dude. All
yeah.
right.
What about your mom? Is she still like doing business in France?
Nah,
Or
thank God. I mean, thank God that's over with, dude. I mean, she's like still working 7 days a week. She got to
7 days
work
a
like,
week?
yeah, she's working like a slave over there, 100%.
Jeez.
I mean, not to say it's what you got to do, but it's like what she chooses to do, you know?
Yeah.
Guess it's better than just sitting home, you know? Always keeping the mind going. It's
Yeah.
like you
I
gotta be
hear that.
tired, dude, working 7 days a week.
Yeah, for sure.
But I work four right now. It's like I just broke a nail. Like I have to take a 20-minute recess, minute break. It's just like too much.
That's what I'm saying. I just work 5 days a week, and some days I'm like, man, maybe I'll work like an extra day, on one of my off days and make some extra
Day
cash. But
comes
then like,
around.
yeah, like it's just like, man, one day off is not enough. Even 2 days
No,
off isn't enough. Cause like you're mentally preparing for like your next day
for
of
the
work.
next day. Oh,
So
dude, that's the word. I'm mentally fried.
yeah, so it's like today, like Saturday, I don't work. So today I'm cool. I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm good. But tomorrow I'm gonna be stressed and like all day I'm gonna be like, man, dude, I have work tomorrow. I can't go crazy. I have to chill for a minute, get my
Yeah, I
mind
can't
right
drink
before
too
I go
much
into
tonight.
yeah,
Can't party too hard.
yeah, which sucks.
Dude, it sucks growing up, dude. They didn't give you the pamphlet like I said before. They don't give you the handout, what's gonna happen, what's not gonna happen. I
Yeah,
mean,
they don't.
just roll with the punches.
And they also don't tell you how to meet women when you move 600 miles away from the
Uh,
small town you grew up in. So
Rob, you still don't tell me you're still on Tinder.
I'm on Tinder.
You
I'm on
told me you
Tinder.
deleted that shit, man.
I'm back. I told you I deleted it. That lasted a couple months, I think. Maybe about 2 months, I think, and now I'm back. And
Oh,
it is
come on,
rough. It's still rough out there. I don't know why I do this to myself. The girls on
any
Tinder
matches?
are weird. Yeah, I get matches, but then it's just kind of, dude, it's weird. Tinder is like it's a weird kind of like seasonal thing. You know, it's like each time. This is like probably my third time on Tinder, and each time it's a different experience. Cause
Don't
it's
tell me,
like
don't tell me it's seasonal,
it's
dude.
seasonal, dude. Sometimes some different women, get in heat at different times. You know, it's like a dog in heat.
It's
But
like a
it's like
dog.
so like when I first kind of downloaded Tinder, it was a lot of the like kind of goth witchcraft hail Satan type of girls out there.
Oh yeah, it's just like I have your hot cash.
Yeah. The
They
hot
would
topic.
the like I have free hot cash.
Yeah. And then what came around the second time? I forget. But so like obviously I wasn't really interested in that. Oh, and then the second time around it was a lot of like weird girls that like, girl looks cute and then you start talking to them and it's just like, "Oh, I got to go like take my ferret for a walk." And you're just kind of like, "What? I don't even think ferrets have legs. I don't know." Like a lot of that are
I
like
think you
girls with
take
like
them for walks.
yeah, they should just stay in like a cage, I think. I don't know. Like
Oh
girls with
no,
like pet
dude,
rats and stuff. Like it's just like yeah, that's a little odd to
what's
me.
going on here?
And so this
Oh my
most
god.
recent time, dude, has been it's been a lot of like
Uh,
marketing. A lot of girls, like cute girls, who I'll match
Marketing?
with, and they're marketing. They're marketing their OnlyFans. That's all I've been
No.
getting. Yeah, I'd hit them with like a smooth pickup line or something, and then they're just like, "Oh, haha, thanks. Check out my OnlyFans." And I'm just like,
Oh
Jesus,
no.
like I'm not
You
here
gotta get on
just
Bumble or something, dude.
I don't know, dude. I've tried Bumble like once or twice, and then it just ends up being like similar girls that I match with on Tinder, you know. And
It's,
I
well, down
mean,
there it's like slim pickings, literally.
yeah, dude. I mean, it's weird down here. It's weird down here. I don't know if I'd have better luck up there or what, but it's
Dude,
like
100%. Because dude, the closest thing to you is like a quickie mart, like 40 minutes away. Like 100% it'd be better up here. But that's still crazy. I didn't. Come on.
dude. So
No
like,
Facebook, right? You still got that shit
yeah,
deleted?
no Facebook.
Good.
Uh, I'm off of pretty much all social media,
You're off the grid.
off the grid. But the Tinder, we're on there. I mean, dude, like I'll match with like I matched with this one girl the other day, right? And like, she was pretty good looking. I matched with her.
Yeah.
I add her on Snapchat, and then she starts posting like Snapchat stories, and she looks way different than what she looked like on Tinder.
You got catfished.
No, not like that. Like I could tell it was the same girl, but like one like in the Tinder profile picture, like you could tell she was like trying to look good, got the right lighting, wore a lot of makeup,
Oh yeah.
and then
So
it's
it's
like
like a catfish, but it's like wink wink, it's not a catfish, I'm still the right person.
yeah, it's like yeah, same girl, but it's just like oh, like you
She just
duped
used
me.
her surroundings.
Yeah,
She duped you, yeah.
I got duped.
For better words. Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not gonna be a dick kind of thing, where I'm just gonna be like, all right, later, and just like remove her off Snapchat and Tinder. I'll have a conversation. Maybe she's just a cool person.
Yeah.
So have a conversation throughout the day, whatever. Just kind of pretty basic. And then this chick has the audacity where she's like, "Hey, you gonna text me tomorrow?" And I'm just like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then she does The old Robbie Shuffle, where she blocks me on Tinder and blocks me on Snapchat before I could even do it to her.
No way
I
she did that
swear.
shit.
I was like, what? I was like, you're the one who duped me. I'm the one who's getting duped. I was mind blown.
She literally faked you out that. Nah, come on.
Yeah, dude,
She
she
faked you
juked
out
me
that
out.
hard.
She juked me out.
Oh, oh dude. Is that the first time it's happened to you down there?
That
I
was the
feel like
first
the
time.
girls down there are just doing the shuffle
Well,
24/7.
yeah, a different time I match a girl on Tinder. This girl's a smoke show, right? So instantly I'm thinking I'm getting catfished,
Yeah.
right? This girl's hot. And I'm talking to her, and like she seems pretty normal, not walking her pet rat, not doing this, not doing that, and I'm just like, all right, dude, things are going good, and then it goes quiet for a couple days, and I'm just like, oof, you know what? Like it is what it
The
is. It's
cold
Tinder.
shoulder.
Yeah, I'm like, it's Tinder. It is what it is. Then like about a month goes by. I didn't delete my Tinder, but I just didn't use it, and I get a message, and I'm like, message? I was like, that's kind of weird. I haven't used it, and
Yeah.
she's like, hey, sorry I kind of ghosted you or whatever. I started talking to someone, but that didn't really work out. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, first off, why are you gonna tell me that? Just tell me your phone died.
She's got some real cahoons right there.
Yeah. I was like,
Telling you that shit.
just be like, hey, my phone died. I would have been like, your phone died for a month? But I was like, you know
Yeah,
what?
for a month. Come on.
I was just like, you know what? She's like,
At that point, she got a different cell service. Got
yeah,
back to AT&T, and then started fucking texting you again.
yeah. I was like, at
Uh,
least feed me something, But
Give me some kind of substance.
at the same
I
time, I
lost
was
my
like,
snail or something.
yeah, yeah. At the same time, I was respecting the honesty because I was like, she could have told me some bullshit, but she was like, hey, listen, found someone else,
Shoot
talked
up.
to him, didn't work. So I was just like, all right. I was like, yeah, shit happens. That sucks. Whatever. And she's like, hey, add me on Snapchat. So I'm like, okay. I add her, talk to her for a little bit, and like, I'm not getting duped, right? Her Snapchat picture, she's looking the same. Still fire. Still looking good in the Snapchat
Still
as she
fire.
did in the Tinder profile picture.
Oh my god.
So now I'm like, wow. I'm like, something is up here. This has got to be, something's got to be up. And then, like a couple days after that, dude, she's posting pictures on her Snapchat story of her with like this shredded, like 6'5" dude, completely ripped. Like, I know where I stand, and it was not there. And
She
I
hit you up
was
again?
no, but I saw that, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, this girl's
She's messing. Tinder girl's messing with your head, dude.
yeah, and I'm like, what's in it for this girl? Like, I think she's just seeking like validation that I would just compliment her
Yeah.
and be like, oh wow, you're beautiful, sort of thing. But like, she also has a boyfriend type thing. Like, I don't know what her end game was,
Didn't
but
know what was going on. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know where the hell am I on Mars? That's what I was thinking. Am I on Mars? Am I living on Pluto? What the fuck is going on here? So I that was like the second go around on Tinder. I after that experience, I was like, I'm done. I'm out of here. This is the
Take a
third
little
go around.
hiatus.
Yeah, this is the third go around. I'm pretty much done on this go around too. It's straight up just OnlyFans.
You're giving up already?
I mean, I've been at it for a couple weeks here, and it's basically just been subscribe to my OnlyFans, which like I'm not gonna
You
do.
subscribe? Don't tell me you subscribe then.
No, I'm just like, come on. I'm like, listen, I'm not on here just to pay money to see you naked. You know?
No. You can see naked women for free.
Yeah, I've been
You
doing
can
that
see
since I
naked
was like,
anybody for free.
yeah, I've been doing that since I was like 12 years old. You know?
Oh yeah, dude.
Like
They can't charge you
I'm
shit.
not gonna start paying now, especially for like some girl that I don't know. You know what I mean?
Some girl you met on Tinder, let
Yeah,
alone.
yeah. I'm like, it's
Like you
one
know
thing.
she's in the area.
Yeah, like it's one thing if it was just like, oh, I went to high school with this girl and like she was hot, so now she's got an OnlyFans. Like that's one thing. I still probably wouldn't pay for it, but yeah, I'm not just gonna some
Dude,
random girl I meet on Tinder. I'm not looking to like spend money on an OnlyFans. You know?
Dude, women are getting rich off that though, dude.
Oh
Have you
yeah,
seen
shout
how
out
much
to
money?
them. No,
Shout
I
out to
haven't.
those women making that money on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
all the power to you. If you're making 100 grand a day, like I'm a simp at that point. Like I
yeah,
make nothing.
simping might be the play, honestly. And I've said that once before. If you're trying to get a girl, you might have to simp for it. You know?
Dude, if the girl's making 100 grand, like, dude, I mean, no, I can't say that because I'm in a happy relationship. But Rob, if you find a girl that's making 100 grand a day, like I better see you in Cabo.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying, dude. If people want to see pictures of my wiener, and I could sell pictures of my wiener for like $20 a month, dude, I'd do it. The thing is, I don't think
Man,
anyone's out there wanting to
man,
see pictures of my wiener. You know?
dude, dick doesn't sell.
Dick
I've
doesn't.
never even heard of that. Dick
Dick,
don't sell.
dick don't
It
sell.
doesn't even sound right. We get negative net worth on that one.
Yeah, like OnlyFans will call us up. They'll be like, you gotta take your account down, dude. It's using too much
Oh
bandwidth."
no, dude.
They're like,
Male genitalia, we get negative money.
that's what. Well,
Who the fuck wants to wake up and see a pair of balls?
dude, you didn't hear? I apparently Tyga, I think, is killing it on OnlyFans, just posting wiener pics.
That's a celebrity cock. Dude, I have nothing. Like, what am I gonna put? My dick and balls, me in a mirror, some fat dude with his junk out.
That's what I'm saying. You're just getting like
They
weird
would
old.
charge me. They would charge me for being on the site.
Yeah.
I would be in the hole.
They're like,
going
yeah,
on
you
that
want you
site.
want to post this? It's gonna cost you $20 a month.
Dude, you see that? Dude, some of these women are posting their feet. I see on Instagram.
Oh,
Posting
dude,
their
I
feet
can't.
making 50 grand.
I can't, dude. I'm not a foot guy. I'm not like grossed out by it, but it doesn't turn me on. You know, I'm not like, oh wow, let me see this girl's feet. I don't get it.
No, dude.
I don't get it.
I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna judge anybody. You like fucking big toes? You like whatever? I'm not gonna judge you. But why? I want a written explanation. What made the feet turn you? And then I'll understand. Besides that, I don't know.
We got to get someone on the podcast with a foot fetish. That way we could
We gotta
just
find
we
somebody.
got to find someone, and that way we could just ask the questions that we need answers to. So if
It's like
you
a
if you got a
diamond.
foot
It's
fetish,
a diamond in the rough. If you have a foot fetish,
hit us up. We'd love
message
to
us.
have you.
We would love to have you on the next episode because I want an explanation at this point.
Yeah,
There
I
can be
don't
no
get it.
other explanation.
Call me ignorant.
No,
I just don't understand it. You know?
dude, but like that's crazy. That's like a dude. Some of these girls are making millions, millions.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to those girls. But here's the thing: if you're using Tinder to promote it, fuck you. All right?
Yeah,
Don't
if
do
you're
that.
using Tinder, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, because that shit's getting old. All right?
Ah, dude, sick. Just sickness. That's what I see whenever I like look at something. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man? Like I just see like on that barstool stuff, like this girl's just making like 50 grand, like not dude, just showing herself in a bikini. I'm like, if I was to show myself in like a swimsuit or like just feet pics, like I would get beaten up. Like that's assault on somebody's eyes.
Oh
And
yeah,
you're
dude,
telling me
you're
because
you're
this girl can
getting.
just make 50 grand like a pop.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. If I looked like some of these girls, you're damn right. I'd be selling foot pics and bikini pics, dude. Hell yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Fuck yeah, dude. They make as much as I made in 2 years. That's
Yeah,
insane. That's
yeah,
insane.
per photo. And
That's
dude, these
insane.
these new iPhone cameras are pretty fucking good, man. You
Oh, you
know?
don't need a dude. Remember,
You
you
remember when
don't
I
need a
bought
camera.
that? You remember when I
You
bought
don't
that
need a
five
camera
hundred
anymore.
dollar that $500 camera that took all 7 pictures of a waterfall?
Steve Jobs, rest his soul, is doing it for us now.
Oh yeah.
He's on it. Those Apple. They're on a different wavelength. Like I wake up, I make cereal. These people wake up, they eat nails. Like I'm not on that level. Like my brain isn't on that level of capacity where I can just go. Like they're making like 1080p shots. There's no dude. Remember we used to take iPhone shots with the iPhone 4 and whatever like shitty phone I had. It looked like we were holding like a cloth film over the camera.
Dude, and honestly, shout out to iPhone 4. That's I like that
That
iPhone.
was the year.
That was
That's when we made it.
we still had, the plug-in audio port, which I miss. We had a home button. It was the perfect size, perfect depth. I mean, that was the peak iPhone, in my opinion.
Well, dude, nowadays everything's gone. Headphones gone, charging gone. It's like what are we gonna get? It's gonna be like the pear phone from iCarly.
Oh yeah.
There's
Well,
just be
we're gonna get
no.
microchipped. That's what we're gonna get. We're gonna get
Oh yeah,
microchipped. We're not gonna need phones.
dude. That's why I told my doctor who gives me that shot. Because I told him I don't want that shit. I'm gonna grow another foot. I don't want that COVID shot. I'm gonna die. And I keep telling him no and no. And I just asked him the other day. I'm like, hey buddy, did you get you get microchip shot to put in people? And it's like the Spanish gets like, I don't know what you're saying. I'm like, are you giving microchips out to people? Because I don't give a shit. He's like, not yet. I'm like, what the what does that mean? Like, say no. That's where we draw the line. Don't joke with me. Don't say not yet. Don't say maybe. Say no at that point. Because that's where we're going, dude.
Oh, dude, Elon Musk
Microchip,
is working on it. I'm sure.
micro, dude. You heard on the Jerry podcast. You're gonna be paying your bills. You're gonna start turning your wrist to the screen. That's gonna be the Google Pay app. You just be turning your wrist to the screen, paying for everything. That's insane to me.
That's scary.
Maybe I'm just an old head, dude. But like, I can't see myself doing that shit.
No, hell no.
You
I
gotta
mean,
be some
there's
kind of no.
there's some things that like, I like getting the new kind of nice. I'm for technology, but other stuff, dude, keep it old school. You know, like CDs, right? I'm a CD
Oh,
guy.
dude. Throw it back to the CD stores.
I'm a CD guy. I still have a CD player in my car, and I like to listen to CDs. I like to buy. I like a band. I'll buy the whole CD and I'll listen to the whole CD. I'm not a big fan of streaming. You know,
You know what
I
it is? I CD when I'm driving, but if I'm going somewhere and I need music, I'm a stream guy. That's when I give in. I conform. Because dude, it's like an iPod. Remember we used to have those iPods?
oh sure,
It's just convenience, man.
yeah.
That's
I
what
mean,
life is now. It's like convenience. They're just feeding us, feeding us, feeding. We're just consuming, consuming. Like soon we won't have to walk. Nothing. I'll
yeah.
tell you, dude. It's like that movie Wally. You know, when those fat people are just moving around like with escalators. Like, dude, I understand what you mean by music. Like, music is so much better with the C because it's just like actual shit.
It's like a whole. What I like about CDs is like the whole CD, the whole like album from start to finish. Right, track one, two, three, four. It's a whole story. The whole CD is art, and it's all
Yeah,
kind of brought
that's
around
how I
one
feel.
theme.
Like, I listen to this. This is mine.
Yeah.
Or like I'm supporting them. It's like a physical copy of you supporting them.
Yeah, and it's tangible. You hold it. It's not just like. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still some bands that I only like one song. You know,
Oh yeah.
and
I
that's
mean, like,
what streaming is great for because you hop on there, you listen to the one song. Okay, next different song.
but it's different for like a favorite band or something.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Like,
It's like when I buy CDs, it's for bands I already know I love. I've already listened to like four of their whole like albums, all memorized.
but people don't think like that, dude. It's like so because we live in a fast media anyway. So like, there's gonna be fast music. Like, dude, like some of these kids listen to a song, they'll never listen to it again. It's like a week of listening to it, then they'll never hear of it again.
Yeah, they just get bored,
That's
whatever. Which like, dude, with today, especially like like hip hop where they just drop like single after single after single. I don't understand.
it's
It's
like
got
a,
to be
every day.
hard. Yeah, it's got to be hard for those guys to have a concert where it's like, maybe they have two hit songs. Everyone knows those two songs, but what about the 10 other songs that you're playing at the show that no one knows and no one's singing along to?
Yeah,
It's like most people are fans for those two
lack of
songs.
substance, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's what I like about kind of going to rock shows. It's like you have the diehard fans that know every song off every album, and they're just screaming their lungs out.
I feel like that's rock in general, dude. Like rock, dude. Rock or like maybe it's just because I'm like a hip hop like pop bias. Like I don't want to listen to that shit, man. Like, it's gonna go away tomorrow.
Yeah,
Like name some of the songs that they're gone tomorrow. You're not gonna remember them. They're not in your playlist. But rock, dude. Like I always go back to it, like a day to remember, little issues. I've been on I Prevail.
little Blink
Even like the old stuff,
182.
dude. Yeah, Blink 182, Third Eye Blind.
That's
Like
what I'm
that
saying,
shit you
dude.
can always
Like,
go back to. It's like the archive.
yeah, like that. There's like Blink 182 songs that like some um, people know, but they don't even know that like, oh, that's Blink 182. Like they know the song, but they don't know the band.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy, dude.
it is crazy. Yeah, we're at an hour and 10 minutes, by the way.
We can end her
Time,
soon.
time flies.
I didn't even think it was that long, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what it is? Like this is like my one day to do shit. So it's like I'm abusing this. Think what's next, man. You want to end it here?
Yeah, I think it's a good spot to end it.
All right, we'll end it here. Do I just disconnect?